Hey everyone, my name is Jake and today we are going to be looking at some I Don't Work Here Lady stories, so sit back, relax and enjoy. Lady at party demands I make her a drink. My friend's parents were throwing a party for high-end clients. They themselves have a huge fancy house right on the water, floor-to-ceiling windows, indoor and outdoor swimming pools, 2 bars, one in the den and one by the outdoor swimming pool. Heated toilet seats, hot tubs in the bedrooms, whole shebang. Friend had invited a few friends to attend as well, however we decided to stay away from the main event, which was by the outdoor pool bar, and just hang out by the bar in the den. There are maybe about 8 of us hanging out down there and maybe 60 people hanging out back. They hired 2 bartenders to serve drinks from the pool bar and had a live band. We occasionally wandered up there to get a drink and would just duck behind the bar to grab drinks, but decided we could just drink from whatever was available in the den bar since it was loud and crowded up there. So, scene. Us, several early to mid 20-somethings hanging out drinking around the bar, not really dressed up like the other guests. I'm behind the bar making myself a drink. Lady in red dress, mid-40s, aka Miss Wow, walks in from outside and comes up to the bar. Hey, can you make me a Cosmo? Okay, sure. I pause, realize I don't know what goes in a Cosmo, and ask, what goes in that again? She looks at me like I'm stupid. Wow, shouldn't you know how to make that? Me, not following and kind of offended by how she's talking to me. I know I've made them before, but they're not my drink of choice, and it's been a while. Actually, I'm not even sure if they have all the ingredients down here. But you should know how to make a Cosmo, isn't that pretty basic? Wow, how did you even get this gig? I was getting a bit angry, but finally catch on, so I'm a bit testy in my response. Oh, I don't work here. I'm a guest, like you. I was just trying to help you to be nice. She has a good sense to apologize and finally seemed to register that we were just a bunch of young people hanging out. Beat a hasty retreat without a drink. It was night and day how she went from condescending to apologetic. Like suddenly I was worth normal social niceties. Why I don't trust anyone who is mean to the help. Yeah, if someone's mean to the bartenders and the secretaries of the world and then they're nice to you, that really shows what kind of a person they are. My aunt expects me to watch her kids. To give some backstory, the aunt in question is not my blood relative, but she's married to my uncle and no one in my family likes her. She's selfish, materialistic, and loves spending my uncle's money. She quit her job when they got married. She had 3 kids before they got together, ages 12, 7 and 4, and frequently hires nannies and babysitters to watch them so she can go on trips and have some me time. That'll be important later on. Now to the story. It was a few months into their new marriage. Their wedding was actually hell, and that's a whole other story for another time. And we were at a family dinner at my Oma's or grandma's house. A few of us, including myself, my sister and Omar, were sitting in the kitchen talking. Omar has asked me about how college was going, and that was when Aunt joined in on the conversation. She evidently didn't know I was going to college. Oh, you're in school. What's your degree? I'm getting my associates in early childhood education. Aunt looked stunned at my answer. Only an associate's? That's not going to do anything. Well, that's all I can afford, right? She cut me off. And education. Do you even have any idea how to deal with kids? Mind you, I have been working at a preschool for over 3 years at this point, and the last year I have been a lead teacher and had won an award from my organization, so yes, I know how to deal with kids. Well, I am a preschool teacher now, so yeah. Me saying this suddenly changed Ant's expression. This was the end of that conversation, but a few days later I got a text from her. "Hi OP, Uncle gave me your number. I was wondering if you could come over tomorrow night for a few hours. Dinner will be provided." I was slightly confused. What was she asking me? I thought maybe she was just asking if I wanted to join them for dinner, or maybe she wanted to talk. "Hey Ant, can I ask what the occasion is? We would just like your company for a few hours." I reluctantly agreed, and soon enough I found myself at their house the next night. When Ant opened the door, she was very dressed up, and I was taken aback. Was I supposed to be dressed up too? "You're late, and now I'm late." "I'm sorry, I didn't realize how time sensitive our plans are." Ant rolled her eyes at me. The oldest child knows where everything is and can help with the younger two. And then she starts to leave. What? It suddenly hit me that she expected me to babysit her kids while she and my uncle went out. I had no idea where they were going, how long they were gonna be, or that I was babysitting. "The oldest can help you with anything. They are out back." She attempts to leave again, but I'm fuming at this point. I really thought she wanted to spend some time with me. How stupid of me. "I thought I was here for dinner." "I needed someone to watch the kids." "Then hire someone." Duh, that's you. You're a teacher, aren't you?" She actually used air quotes on teacher. "I am a teacher, not a babysitter." "Oh, come on, your job isn't that hard. You're basically a glorified babysitter anyways. Just stay here with the kids, we'll be back in a few hours." "No." I yelled at her, almost crying. Months of putting up with her were finally too many. "Excuse me, I was gonna pay you for your work." "I'm not going to work for you." "You're such an awful teacher then. As rude as your awful Omar." The mention of my Omar like that was the last straw. At least I spend time with kids, unlike you, who shucks them to anyone so you can go get drunk at the ballet. How dare you? I'm more of a parent, an educator, and a support to my classroom kids than you are to your actual kids. Find someone else to watch your whiny brats, and maybe freaking ask them first. I stormed out, the altercation not even lasting 10 minutes. Once back in my car, I drove off as fast as I could before parking at the local grocery store and calling my Omar sobbing. I felt so frustrated and upset, as well as stupid for thinking my aunt and uncle wanted me to spend time with them. She, of all people, knew how awful Aunt is, and was able to calm me down enough and offered to have me over for dinner to go over the events. We ended up laughing and making jokes about it, and I love my Omar so much. I haven't talked to Aunt in months now, and I'm totally okay with that. And to those asking about where my uncle was, I didn't know it at the time. I was more focused on getting out of there, but my uncle wasn't even home. Aunt was going to meet him at wherever they were gonna go. I just wasn't sure how to tie that into the story cleanly. And also, I'm German. That was definitely the best thing to do by OP. I really hope their plans were ruined for the entire night and she couldn't find a babysitter. Just because I'm nice doesn't mean I work here. My ex-wife used to work at Walmart. The store was open from 7 AM to 11 PM most days, except for the holidays and New Year's, where they closed early at 6 PM. New Year's Eve one year, she was working till close, 7 PM. Most retail places keep you an extra hour or so past closing to help you with cleaning up, any straggling customers, etc. I was off that day and we had plans to go to a party, so we decided I would meet her after work and we would leave from there. I got to the store at 6 o'clock on the nose. They were already turning away customers and locking the doors. Anyone inside already got to finish checking out, then had to leave. I knew the manager, so I asked if I could just wait inside the doors until the wife was done with work. It was a fairly cold and snowing out, so he said no problem. At this location, they had in and outdoors, which worked regardless of which side you were standing on. So they had to lock both of those doors and were letting people out through the emergency exit door located in between them, which can only be opened from the inside. I was standing off to the side by the exit doors. As people tried to leave, they would head to the exit doors, see them locked, stand there for a second, not exactly sure what to do, then head to the emergency exit door. Once they had locked the doors, there was no staff out front directing anyone where to exit. They were standing by the second entrance doors, stopping anyone who snuck in through the emergency exit door. I decided to be nice, since I knew most of the staff and was already standing there anyways, and when people came out, I let them know the big door was locked and they had to use the middle door. Apparently, everyone had decided to come in just before closing, and it took at least 45 minutes to clear out the store. At about 6:40 or so, Karen comes and bangs on the door right behind me. At first, I just ignored her, but it sounded like she was going to smash the glass doors, so I turned to her. "Please, I need to get in. It's an emergency." Sorry, they're closed." "Please, my kid, he needs his medication. I need to get in. Where is your manager?" "Sorry, I don't work here. Just waiting for my wife." "Don't you lie to me! I need to speak to your manager right now." "I don't work here." One of the last customers comes out of the store and headed right for the locked door. I said the same thing I was saying all night. "Hey, sorry, the big doors are locked. You're going to have to use the small one there." "Oh, okay, thank you." No sooner do they open the door than Karen pushes past them, not even letting them out first, and walks right up to the second indoors, which are also locked. She turns to me and yells, "Unlock these doors now." Like I said, I don't work here and they closed like 45 minutes ago. Another customer, and other than Karen now, the last customer of the night, comes out the outdoors and leaves. Again, as soon as Karen sees this, she bolts for the outdoors. Manager is standing right there though and stops her. "Hey, sorry, we are closed. Please, I just need to pick up a few more things and I'll be right out." "Sorry, all the registers are closed. That was the last customer of the night. We open again on Monday at 7 a.m. She points to me. "Your employee opened the door for me and told me I could get all my shopping done tonight." Manager looks at me and I just shake my head. "Ma'am, he doesn't work here, and honestly, I don't think he has moved from that spot for the last hour or so." "Yes, he does. I've seen him direct a bunch of customers to the proper exit door." "OP, is that true?" Yes. No one was out here and the customers were getting confused." "Well, thank you very much." Manager extends his hand to me and I walk over and shake it. "Must have been a bit of an oversight on our end, but I appreciate you helping us out." "No problem." And as if great timing, the lights in the store shut off. All that was left on were a few at the front, I assume for the security cameras and staff. Honestly, I didn't know they could shut the lights off. They always seem to be on 24/7. "Please, I'll level with you. I'm throwing a party tonight and it was a last minute thing and I forgot to get supplies. I really just need to get in there for a few minutes, that's all." "The lights just shut off, so it's against safety regulations for you to even be in here. I can't let you in." "Please, what am I gonna do?" I almost felt bad for her. Almost. Luckily for her, I lived down the street, so I knew the area fairly well. There is a variety store just across the street. They are open 24/7 every day, even Christmas, so they should be open. What I didn't tell her was my ex and I referred to this place as emergency variety because everything there was 3 times the normal price. So I hope she enjoyed the $10 bags of chips and $3 cans of pop. Oh, thank you. She went to leave out of the locked exit door and of course it didn't open. Sorry, that door is locked. You'll have to use the middle one there. Yeah, I definitely don't feel bad for her after she said, oh, I need to get my kids medication, and that just turned out to be supplies for a party. Like, yeah, you enjoy spending that extra money. Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a really good day and that you enjoyed that video. If you want to see more videos like it, then click on screen right now. And if you never want to miss out on a video, then hit subscribe. But I will see you all very soon.